The story begins with a letter. Robert Walton's beginning his Arctic journey to the North Pole, writing enthusiastic letter to his sister. After 3 months, the ships encountered ice and fog, spotting a giant man on a dog sled. They rescue another man pursuing the giant. In the fifth letter, Walton shares his dream with the rescued man, who reveals a tragic past and prepares to tell his life story.
This chapter introduces Victor Frankenstein's upbringing in Geneva. His family is kindness, his close bond with his adopted sister Elizabeth, and his early fascination with science. A pivotal movement involving lightning redirects his focus from mystical books to genuine scientific studies, setting the stage for his future pursuits. This shift foreshadowed the conflict between his scientific ambition and the tragic consequences ahead. In this chapter, Victor prepared to leave for a German university but delayed his departure due to Elizabeth falling ill with scarlet fever, tragically. His mother succumbs to the same illness. Upon arriving at the university, he encountered two contrasting professors. It's Dr. Krempe, dismissive of Victor's prior studies, and Dr. Waldman, who ignites Victor's passion for science. Under one-man mentorship, Victor excels in chemistry and makes significant discoveries. As he nears the end of his studies, he considers his future but is unexpectedly compelled to remain at the university due to a turn of events. In this chapter, Victor shifts his focus to human biology, exploring the mystery of life and death. He becomes obsessed with the idea of creating life after a sudden revelation. His determination drove him to conduct macabre experiments, including grave robbing and dissecting dead bodies. Victor's single-minded pursuit consumed him, leading to isolation and neglect of his own health and relationship.
In Chapter 4 of Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein completes his experiments and brings the creator to life. However, he is immediately filled with horror and disgust at the sight of the absurd being he has created. He quickly realizes the grave mistake he has made and is overwhelmed with guilt and regret. As he struggles to come to terms with the existence of the Creator, he is haunted by the realization that he has played a role in bringing monstrous beings into the world. This sets the stage for the complex relationship between Victor and the Creator and foreshadows the turmoil and tragedy that will unfold as a result of Victor's reckless ambition. In Chapter 5 of Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein is consumed by guilt and fear after bringing the creator to life. He becomes increasingly isolated and withdrawn, unable to face the consequence of his action. As he struggles to come to terms with the existence of the creator, he begins to question his own sanity and morality. Meanwhile, the creator abandoned and alone begins to explore the world around him, seeking understanding and companionship. However, he is met with fear and rejection at every turn, driving him to seek revenge on the man who brought him into being. The stage is set for a tragic and hectic battle between the creator and creation. In Chapter 6 of Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein continues to fight with the guilt and fear of his creation. He becomes consumed by his own thoughts, unable to focus on anything else. Meanwhile, the creator, rejected by society, begins to seek revenge on his creator. As the two come closer to a confrontation, the tension and drama build, setting the stage for a tragic and hectic battle between creator and creation.
The excerpt from Frankenstein describes the creator's early experience and his quest from understanding the world. Facing rejection, he observes and learns from the Delacey family, particularly fascinated by their warmth and the concept of love introduced by Safie. The creator's pursuit of knowledge becomes crucial in his later interactions with Victor and his desire for acceptance in society. The creature, now literate, discovered books in France in the woods, gaining knowledge about the world and his own creation through Victor Frankenstein's book. Faced with intense self-hatred upon realizing his ugliness and suffering, the creator observes the blind delicacy as an opportunity for non-judgmental communication. When he shares a fabricated story, the family's research results in a violent reaction, highlighting the harsh reality of human prejudice and the challenges the creator faced due this appearance despite his love for the Delacy family.
The creature, followed by anger towards Frankenstein, travels to Geneva to seek revenge. Along the way, it saves a girl but faces discrimination. Encountering a child who mentions Frankenstein, the creature accidentally kills him. It discovers a pin in the child's pocket and places it on a sleeping woman. When it confronts Frankenstein, the creature demands a female companion in exchange for sparing Frankenstein from further sorrow. Captor Victor reluctantly agrees to create a female companion for the monster but struggles with moral dilemmas. He travels to England for scientific knowledge but fears about the consequences of his action plague him. While creating the female creature on a secluded island, Victor has a change of heart, destroys his work, and is confronted by the angry monster. Exhausted and adrift in a boat, Victor wakes up in Ireland, accused of murder and taken to jail. The captor explores the ethical implications of Victor's decision. In this chapter, the protagonist recounts being wrongly accused of murder in a town where he was caught in a storm. The three men who found a moderate man accuse him of the crime. Later, he discovers that the victim was his best friend, Henry. After a period of illness and trial, he is found not guilty. He plans to marry Elizabeth but becomes haunted by the monster threat on his wedding night. Despite the joyful wedding, the monster kills Elizabeth, leading to the death of the protagonist's father. Overwhelmed by grief, he vows to hunt down the monster even if it means spending the rest of his life pursuing revenge.
Victor relentlessly pursues the mocking monster worldwide. In the icy north, the monster steals Victor's supplies, leading to a desperate chase. Victor, adrift on ice, loses everything, but is rescued by Walton's ship. Dying, he urged Walton to kill the monster if they met. Walton, despite skepticism, believes Victor's tragic tale and learns the lesson. If the dream harms others, it's become evil. The ship halts in ice, prompting Waltons to promise the crew a return. Victor, grateful for the decision, dies and unable to continue his pursuit. And unexpectedly, the creatures appear, mourning Victor. It shares its longing for affection, expressing disappointment in a world that offers hatred. Moved by the creature's story, Waltons abandons the intention to kill. The creature vows to stop causing suffering to others, then disappear into the darkness, hoping for a lonely end.
So, this is our project from Group 2 of Frankenstein. Hope you enjoy it and thank you.